Folks, gather round. Boeing. Yes, Boeing. Maker of the flying fortresses, the jumbo jets, the dreamliners. An American giant. They just did the unthinkable. They've stopped production in the US kaput. Finished. Like a bad sitcom, abruptly canceled. No final episode, just a closed sign on the American Dream's factory floor. This isn't just about airplanes, people. It's about a symbol, a cornerstone of American industry. It's like finding out apple pie is now made in, well, not here. The shockwaves? They're already hitting. Hard. People are stunned, speechless, lost, confused. This is a gut punch to the nation's psyche, a big one. A self-inflicted wound of epic proportions. Or was it? Boeing, the company that helped win wars, the company that shrunk the globe. Let's rewind, way back, before the chaos. Boeing wasn't always this headline of doom. It started small, with wood, fabric, and a dream. William Boeing, 1916, a pioneer, an American visionary. He saw the future in the skies, and he built it. From rickety biplanes to the sleek jets we know, or, well, were being made here. This company was woven into the fabric of America. Think about it. World War II, the B-17 Flying Fortress. Those planes were built by American hands, in American factories. They helped turn the tide. A symbol of resolve, of might. Then came the jet age, the 707. It changed travel forever. Suddenly, Paris wasn't a distant dream. It was a destination. Boeing connected the world with American ingenuity. It was a source of pride. So, the doors are locked. The assembly lines silent. What happens now? Today? Tomorrow? First, the jobs. Oh, the jobs. Thousands upon thousands. Skilled engineers, machinists, assembly line workers, gone. Just like that. Pink slips instead of paychecks. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet, people. These are families, mortgages, dreams put on hold, or worse. Communities built around these plants now face devastation. Think of the ripple effect. It's not just Boeing employees. It's the suppliers, the small businesses, the diners, the local shops that depended on those paychecks. They're all caught in this economic tsunami. Entire towns could wither, become ghost towns. A modern-day dust bowl, but caused by spreadsheets, caused by decisions made in distant boardrooms. The human cost is staggering, and it's just beginning. The stock market? Oh, it's noticed. Big time. Boeing stock, once a blue-chip darling, is tanking. Investor confidence? Shaken, stirred. Section 4. Crickets from Mar-a-Lago, Trump and the political void. Now you'd expect some noise, right? Some outrage? From the political class, the leaders, the tweeters-in-chief, especially from one particular former president. Mr. America First himself, Donald J. Trump, the man who promised to bring jobs back. Lots of jobs. The man who railed against companies leaving the US. Remember those fiery rallies, the strong pronouncements? Well, on this, Boeing abandoning America? Silence. Crickets, tumbleweeds. The sound of one hand tweeting. It's baffling. Or is it? Perhaps telling. Here's a company, an American icon, essentially saying sayonara, USA, and the self-proclaimed champion of American industry? Speechless. Is he shocked? Is he embarrassed? Is he okay with it? The silence is deafening. It speaks volumes, more than any tweet could. What happened to "you're fired" for companies that dare leave? Apparently, that policy has been grounded permanently. Other politicians? They're scrambling, pointing fingers. Democrats blame Republicans. Section 5. A future forged elsewhere. The long-term American downgrade. Let's look beyond the immediate pain. Though that's hard. What does this mean for the future? For America's place? The aviation industry is critical. For defense, for commerce, Losing Boeing's domestic production is a strategic blow, a massive gaping hole in our industrial base. Will America now rely on foreign-made planes for everything? Think about the implications for national security. It's chilling. Our ability to project power, to innovate, just took a nosedive. This isn't just about planes you fly on vacation. It's about technological leadership. For decades, America led. In aerospace, we were the innovators, the trailblazers. Boeing was a huge part of that, a symbol of that dominance. Now, that leadership is seriously in question. Up for grabs. Companies like Airbus in Europe, they must be celebrating, popping champagne, sending thank you notes to Boeing's board. Section 6. The Autopsy of an Icon. What truly grounded Boeing? The big question. How did we get here? How did an American titan fall so far? This wasn't an overnight collapse. Years of questionable decisions. Mismanagement? A focus on shareholder value? Cutting corners? Ignoring warnings? The chickens have come home to roost. Remember the 737 MAX disasters? 2 crashes, hundreds dead. That was a wake-up call. It exposed a culture prioritizing speed and cost over safety. Were lessons truly learned, or just PR statements? Trust eroded, both with the public and airlines. This latest move feels like an extension of that crisis, a company struggling to find its moral compass. Section 7. Rebuilding the wings. Is there hope after the hangar doors close? All right, enough doom and gloom. For a second, maybe. Is this it? Is American aerospace manufacturing dead? Can we fix this? Can Boeing come back? Or is this a permanent scar? A closed chapter? The optimist in me wants to say there's always hope, but the realist? The one watching this unfold? He's skeptical. This is a monumental task. Reversing this decision. It would take a seismic shift. In policy. In corporate thinking. First, we need accountability. Real accountability. Not just for Boeing's leadership, but for the systemic failures, the politicians, the regulators. Who dropped the ball? And what incentives can we create to bring manufacturing back? Not just for Boeing, for all critical industries. Tax breaks? Sure, but it has to be more than that. It has to be about rebuilding an ecosystem. Skilled labor, investment in research and development, a national strategy. Could another American company rise to fill the void? Startups? Unlikely. The barrier to entry is colossal, or perhaps a government-backed initiative, a new NASA for planes. It sounds far-fetched, but these are desperate times. Desperate times call for, well, something other than silence.